Hey, what's happening, Internet? No stream today at 3 or 4, but I thought I would show you guys The Office a little bit. And I actually have a friend here because our computer had well, Amber broke it somehow, so it needs to be fixed. I'm not a technical person, but here we have, this is the original desk where I used to make Arkham lore. And this is all the some of the first animes I ever collected. I don't know if you could see it up there. This is old school stuff. There's Amber's favorite anime series. Right there, the girl with the red hair. And we have some figurines. Steph and Tim for life. And we've got some classic TMNT there. These are, of course, duplicates. They're not the real figurines. They were much wider. But they're a nice little reproduction, I guess you could say. Part of our DS collection. You guys can read the names there. My original Jason figure. There we go. Got some Ranger keys that I got from Saban years ago from a press event. And these are our games. The original desktop is here. Can't show you what's inside there because that's all old stuff. One of my original LCD TVs. Right there. Very nice, right? We have a glass. And we have some classic systems that are able to play lots of retro games because I don't have room for stuff. There's the original PS2. More anime over here. I don't know if you could see that. I have a wide variety of anime. So I like anime. Always have. And I have some of my Robotech / Veritech stuff around, but not as much anymore. I have to have the light on my phone because, well, it's kind of hard. I love this. Gamers is adorable. So what happened when we were moving stuff, this all got knocked around. So this is all out of order, but it doesn't really matter. Also, Tim is facing the corner for some reason. My Dark Knight poster we still haven't hung back up. Over here we have some miscellaneous Wii games. I don't know if you could see there or not, but there are some miscellaneous stuff. And then back here we have some more anime and X-Men stuff. And dust, because every house has dust. Now, again, most of our GameCube games are somewhere else, but the ones that we still have in boxes that did not get gutted when we went to college together in 2006. These are some of our 3DS games. 3DS games are scattered all over the house because we used to have 2 capture units. There you go. So just showing you shelf by shelf what we have in this office. There's the old camcorder. We used to make vlogs from 2008 all the way to 2012. The other camera, that's not our first camera. That's one of our first cameras. And then we have some more 3DS games here. A lot of variety of stuff there. And, of course, soundtracks. If people are wondering what kind of music Amber and I listen to. We like soundtracks from movies and video games. So these are some. We have a bigger group of stuff somewhere else. Hello, Mr. Transformer. And of course we have that Batman guy, which I don't remember where we got him from. It was a while ago. And that Skyward Sword Link we got from the Nintendo World Store, I believe. Yeah, World of Nintendo, it says. Never really done anything with him. And we have some miscellaneous stuff over here. See, it's kind of nice. And that's where my Ghostbuster DVD set went, and my He-Man 30th anniversary. I got this for my 30th birthday, actually, because He-Man and I share the same birth date. And we have some statue stuff over here. Some Naruto. And Batman figures. I have no idea where I'm going to put these. Eventually. Amber wants to get me a shelf to display these, but I don't know. Maybe. We have some stuff over here. Now, the Lightning Returns Final Fantasy, this was sent to me by Square. I did not buy this, nor do I want to buy it. I did buy the Bravely Second collector's stuff, but those additional Lego stuff were sent from Warner Brothers. It's interesting that the Lego company was the only one not to blacklist us after the whole Arkham incident of 2015. But basically, long story short, there was a content creator who said some terrible things about Amber, and I stood up for her online, and then I got kicked out of the program right around the time of Arkham Knight for standing up for my wife against a bully who was a content creator who was up and coming then, and now has completely dwarfed me in subscribers. But never got an apology for that. I actually had to apologize to that person. So that was interesting. I lost all my contacts at the Batman program, and it was pretty devastating for me. And then actually we moved from Boston not long after that incident, and the only Warner Brothers company that would still work with me because they knew me personally was Lego. So that's why I was with Lego all the way through Lego Batman 3 and some other stuff. Lego DC Supervillains. But every other Warner Brothers program I was let go because I was toxic. Just because I stood up for my wife, who was called a derogatory term. So, yeah. What's funny is if that would have happened a couple years ago, Amber probably would have gotten that person deplatformed easily because they said some very, very inappropriate things about a woman. So, I'm just saying, that's how different our world has been with the whole cancel culture thing. Anyway, here we have Kevin's autograph for the Batman volume. I will never remove this. We do have a poster of something that Kevin signed, a Batman, but I don't know where it is. And then, of course, over here, we have this Arkham poster that's following me all over the place. There we go. Very nice. This has been in every house that Amber and I have moved into since our Let's Play channel became huge. And we have one of the first re-releases of the Power Rangers figures from 2010. I have all of these guys, but I also have several duplicates somewhere. And of course, Austin St. John signed this for me. A fan sent this to me, and I'm very appreciative of it. But I also have ASJ's signature for Amber myself, without the K-Wing thing, so that's cool. I met him in person when I was working with Saban to promote both Power Rangers Legacy Wars and then later Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. Then we have some other stuff here. Gold Ranger Power, and a Batman figure Amber got me a long time ago, and I believe that's a Ben Affleck poster that we need to get laminated and hang up. Over there is one of the original PS4s, I believe, that we used to record videos. And the original desktop is here. It's an Alienware. I don't know if you could see it, but it's an old Alienware from 2013. That thing has been upgraded a little bit, but yeah. My original TV that I used to record stuff. And now let's get to the game collection itself. But first, before we get to that, let's look up here. So this is a collection of miscellaneous items that each have a story, but it's too long to talk about. More variations of the 2010 Power Rangers figures. These were actually given to me by Saban Brands as a way to promote, and I was doing unboxing videos at the time. So I have a whole crate of those old figures, but I have no idea what to do with them. I'm probably going to either sell them or I will keep them in storage. We have different variation of Batman figures over the years. Even before they made Nightwing and Batgirl official again, I was always shipping these two because why not? You got Bruce and Catwoman from the Arkham stuff. More stuff from Saban, the Legacy Mask Collection. Of course, Tommy over here, because Tommy and Jason on the same shelf, but a little further away. Here's the original Power Rangers, all 6. I love the OG 6 Rangers. They're my favorite Ranger team. Probably In Space would be number 2. And now we get to the actual games. Let's see what this is. There it is. There's Oracle of Ages. Still in its, thing. We've got, what is this one? Ah, yes. There it is. The original Batman on NES. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. There we go. Legend of Zelda DX, Link's Awakening. And this is Killer Instinct. Da, 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 da. Batman, the animated series. Now, a lot of my Game Boy games I do not have anymore because remember, I sold them to buy Amber's first engagement ring, which that's a long story, but these are the ones that I could not part with when I went to the pawn shop, so I kept them. Because I did not give away all my stuff. I had my Game Boy Color, or I had my Game Boy Advance, so I could still play Game Boy games. So I had about 20 Game Boy games, but these are the only ones that still have the case. The rest are inside of some type of protective thing. These are the only remaining NES games I've gotten. I actually have gone and rebought some NES games, but I sold them all to get Amber's Ring in 2004. I went to a pawn shop. You guys know that story. So I did that, and I would do it again because I didn't have any money. Although the pawn shop guy ripped me off. So Amber and I go to retro stores, and we try to... I have a list, a document, an Excel document. It has a list of all the games that I used to own. And we go through game stores, and every once in a while, every year or two, we get like a new retro game that I used to own. And eventually, who knows, maybe by the time I'm 70, we'll get them all back. But it's not a big deal. I'd do it again. I have two variations of Batman over there in the corner. And we got this over here. This is the PS3 games. You can see right here. Boom. This is not all the PS3 games, obviously. This is just ones I have display up here. So we're just going to go through these real quick. You guys can see what we have. There we go. That's some right there. And we have covered most of these, but not every game that you see here has shown up on KwingsLetsPlays. It just has not. And we're going down more. And we have some DS games here, which is out of order. And more PS3 stuff, as well as tons of other DS games and Game Boy games that are in there. And we've got our N64 collection. This is also what's left. Once again, I sold a lot of this stuff originally, so Amber and I have been getting them back over time. Whoops, this whole thing's going to fall apart. So I can't show you all of these, but I have pretty much all the really popular N64 games over here. It says I'm not going to show them, but it shows as many as he can. Kirby! That's Amber's. And then my Cruisin' World in the back. And if we can move Mega Man here. Here are the only Super Nintendo games we still have. The only ones that I could not part with when I sold off my entire game collection. These are the only Super Nintendo games that I have left. Everything else is on ROMs or the Nintendo Switch Online or the Nintendo Virtual Console. I have a lot of Virtual Console games digitally. And then we have our Nintendo Wii collection, the start of it. There's a lot of these, so I'm just going to go, you can pause and read what you want. These used to be in order of release, but because we've been covering various games, they get pulled out of order, so I'm sure that this is not completely accurate. Like, for one, I don't think Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn came out in 2006 or 2007. This is supposed to be the 2006 through 2008 lineup of games, so I don't know if it's correct or not. More N64 games over here. I'm getting lower to the shelf, so I can't show you them all, but there's a good number of N64 games. There's probably 30 here. The only Genesis games we still have left. And there's Tournament Fighters, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers in the background. Sunset Riders is amazing. And, of course, Ranger X, which I did a video on. Oh! Okay, so we have some DS games over here. Again, they're all not in the correct place. We've got some PS2 stuff. Some Japanese games for the Wii. Did I show all the PS3 stuff over there? Yeah, I did. Okay. Oh. Now, more of the Wii collection. Look at this. Here we go. So just pause and read what you want. This is kind of exhausting, isn't it? Yeah, it is. More of this. Yeah. More Wii games here. The original Dokapon, you see it? Yeah, I paid $39 for it when it first came out, and this thing was worth hundreds of dollars now. Well, before they re-released it. Of course, they did re-release it, but More Wii games. More Wii games. And even more Wii games. And some other games that shouldn't be there. Again, the GameCube and other games are all over the place. DuckTales poster that we got from Capcom. And we also have one signed from the team that worked on the game. But we don't have that displayed because, I don't know, just don't want to. My Voltron thingy still works from days of long ago. I love that thing. Okay, stop. Okay, so here is the Wii U games that are on display up here. More Wii U games here. Most of the games that we owned on the Wii U were all digital, so I'm assuming this is from a game that we were covering. Probably a Sonic game or something else I brought downstairs. Another Wii U thing right there. And we got some amiibos. Like that. Yeah. Miscellaneous items, some controllers. More Sonic. And then over here, very carefully, you can get a nice shot of what this would look like. So just do a little pan thing here. Look at this. There we go. This is what you would see if you came into the office from where I'm working on the other side. It's not quite done yet. So then we go over here, Amber's bike that she uses on occasion. Our Star Wars poster that used to be in the main living room in Boston is finally back up. And we have other stuff that we're going to be hanging up, as well as I need to unpack my actual wheel. This used to be full of amiibos. Eventually, maybe it will be. Not sure. And this over here is an arcade unit my friend gave us. And I'm going to start my little arcade collection. And Amber's little collection up here. This is where her desk used to be. It's no longer here because we're going to have all kinds of fun things over here. Her Donkey Kong Returns poster that she always had on her desk. Her Kirby. And then we have some items over here. My Gold Ranger staff, because why not? We got Sonic stuff, we got collectibles. And then up here, we've got Amber's old desk stuff, which she's going to keep up here, but I'll just show you the games that she used to play and work on. So here she goes. This was all her 3DS stuff that she used to cover on her channel, as well as her own Twitch channel she had back in the day, and a hitbox that she used to have. And we have some games over here that she always used to play. Gundam Versus, Destiny 2, Minecraft, Overwatch, all that stuff. And of course, Amber's a huge Raphael fan. So that pretty much, whoopsies, put that guy back. Pretty much does that. So I hope you guys enjoyed a tour of the office. And we're going to be working on this more and see how it goes from there. But thanks so much for watching, everybody. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. And in the comment section below, tell me what you like to collect. I like to collect games and action figures and gamer memorabilia. So anything 1980s is good. But yeah, thanks for watching, people. And see you later today when live streams return. God bless and happy gaming.